What does it take to really heal the body, would you say?
I'll say probably the first thing it takes is a change in your consciousness, a change in the individual's awareness to one where they respect themselves a little more and they want to get well. They really want to enter the realm of wellness and health, whatever it is, and they're willing to let go of preconceived ideas and things they were taught that was crap, not true, and that they're willing to take on a new journey of excitement and joy and happiness, because I'm telling you, when you start getting in there and you start eating the fruits and stuff, they just embrace you. They clean you, but they embrace you. So the flavors and everything, you start, very few foods make you smile when you eat them, but fruits, when they're tree ripe, or vine ripe, they just, this is a smile you get when you eat the fruit. I don't know what it is, and you see primates going, this is good stuff, man. So it's just that, and that's where all the nutrition is, but it's also where all the magnetic energy is, therefore the consciousness. So fruits are the highest consciousness of a food-based origin that you can get. Besides that and the berries hold the highest awareness. Of course, all the berries are glandulars, so anytime you eat a berry, you're helping all your endocrine glands. Adrenals, thyroids, pituitary. So it's just so cool how the Creator made everything specific, some for different tissues in the body, things like that. So it's just incredible how nature is like the wheels of a clock. And it's just so exacting. And we got to get with that. We got to start opening up that there is a creative force, an intelligence, and that you're a piece of that. And that the only way you're going to find that is develop your spirituality. What does that mean? What does it mean to develop yourself spiritually? And I can tell you the first thing it means, get away from your mind. Remember, we talked a lot about the mind, but the mind is of creation. The mind is of not a pure consciousness. And the mind is based in thought and thought patterns. And it'll grab you every time and you'll lose your awareness into your thinking processes. So the first order to really gain spiritually is learn how to stop thinking and stop talking. Learn how to just hang out and be. Find yourself the most beautiful place you like and hang out and just let the nirvanicness go. Just enjoy the beauty of the now. Because when you use your mind, you're using tools of creation. You're using separateness. You're not using truth factors. And the mind isn't based in truth. It's a body like a physical body. So it's developing spiritually is letting go of desires. I mean, look at Buddha, look at Christ. If you look at all these spiritual giants, they have said the same thing. First of all, learn how to out-of-body travel. There's a lot of mansions, a lot of rooms in my Father's mansion. So Buddha, all of them learned contemplation as Jesus did. They learned out-of-body travels. Read the agnostics and the Essenes. You'll see that they were out-of-body travelers, raw food eaters. So it's hard to realize that back in Jesus, 2,000 years ago or more, there was raw fooders as opposed to the cooked food eaters. You'll find the concept of eating raw foods going back, way back, I think way back even in the Mesopotamia days probably, where they were cooking and there were people saying, no, you don't cook, you do raw. And you'll probably find that going way back. The problem is man has reached about the end of his genetic downslide. The babies are so mutated now that we're losing babies at such a rate. So it's enough to say that if we don't stop and take a look that you're eating dead animals, you're drinking their milks that have been ultra pasteurized next to plastic, you're putting in your body crap, and you wonder why you're not feeling good. But no one ever told people it was crap. Eating a dead animal, eating proteins, they promote that. And it's like, that's the negative side of this universe. And the medical community has aligned themselves with the negative forces because they're nothing positive there. And that's sad stuff. They need to learn true healing. And then if you need surgery, you can have a good surgeon do that. You need good ER, you got that. But as health care, naturopaths are the only people. But then naturopaths have slid down too. They're recommending high protein diets, as we talked about that at the class, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute. So we've got a lot of perversion of the mind going on here. That's why spiritually you can't use the mind to correct itself. Mind can't correct itself. Your emotional body can't correct itself. But you, who can get above those, can. And that's why spirituality, you've got to touch who you are. And the best place to do that is find yourself a cave, a room, or somewhere you can hide in, and it's your man cave, your woman cave. And this is you. You go in there, you're facing you. You don't have TV, you don't have radios, you don't have computers, you don't have cell phones. You're facing the reality of who you are. That's the best way to start this process.
That's good. Thank you.
Scary sometimes.
Yeah.
for the average person that doesn't know who they are,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
So we just have to learn that we've been a victim of the mind, which is that's how creation works, is through the mind. You want something, you have to first think about it. You can't have anything in your life, you can't go anywhere in your life if you don't use your mind to do it.
Mhm.
But you can use the mind but not follow it in your consciousness.
Mhm.
And that's what people have to learn, is how to become aware and use the mind for informational purposes but not dominate your consciousness with it. And that's the trick in the final analysis.
Mhm.
How you let go of the mind.